Hey guys, I have a black shirt on today because, surprise, I'm getting ready for work. I feel like that's always what my videos are lately. I'm getting ready for work. But I thought I would do something fun today. I was in the mood to do something a little more colorful than I've been doing while I was at camp. I was doing more neutral eyes and I'm like, you know what? I'm home. I'm ready to like bust back out some color. So I was watching my super sweet cousin, Debbie Knoblauch, today, and I will link her channel up here and down below so that you can check her out. And she was doing a video with an Alien Cosmetics palette, and she did a blue, green, and yellow look. And I was like, I love that, and I feel like doing something similar. So it only seemed fitting that, you know, she is something else, that girl, for so many reasons. One of them being she spoils the heck out of me. And when I got home from camp, there was a package waiting for me with this gorgeous little palette in it. This is the Profusion Spectrum palette. I mentioned how gorgeous I thought it was on a video she did with it, and so she thought she should send me one. Debbie, why are you so good to me? She is truly just the sweetest person. So I thought, you know what? It won't look exactly like the look that she did in her video today since it's with a different palette and the shades are a little different, but still, I'm like, this is a fun way to be able to play with this palette and do a colorful look, because how can you not do a colorful look? And I'm having a real hard time. I'm trying to open it up to show you, but my fingers are greasy from my moisturizer. And oh, you know what? And a big part of the problem would be the tape that's keeping it closed. Let me open this up and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got my life together here, this is what the palette looks like. Oh my goodness, like, are you kidding me? This is going to be so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and also use this Maybelline cover stick that she sent to me. I have not used it yet. And she uses it to really make the colors of her shadows pop. And so since this is a nice bright palette, I want to do it justice, you know. So we're going to go ahead and put that on first. Okay, and now I think we'll just chat while I do a little look. I'm going to go ahead first with this lovely green color, I think. Yeah. So, as you know, or if you're new here, you wouldn't know this, but or if you just haven't watched in a while, I just got back from my church camp that we go to every year for almost 2 weeks. And we love it, and it always goes by way too fast, as does anything that you really enjoy, you know. And but it was so good. I had some really incredible moments while we were there, and it was just a great refreshing of my soul and leading into another, you know, school year and all that stuff that's coming up. So very thankful for that, and thankful for my friends who, when we're there, they're just a step out the door, which I absolutely love, because several of our really good friends camp right next to us, like, so, and they have kids our kids' ages, or some of them don't, like, but we're just all very close, and it's just a really cool thing to have your friends right there for almost 2 weeks, that every time you step out the door, there's somebody you get to sit and talk to, or at night, we all sit around together, we make a big circle, and my husband usually makes popcorn in the Whirly Pop, and everyone raves about what a good popcorn maker he is. He has it kind of down to a science, the ratio of butter and salt to the popcorn. And we also make coffee for everyone. So we bring a huge coffee pot, and we have like a insulated carafe thing that we'll bring out too, so people can just fill their cups. And that's what we do at night. We all sit around and talk and have fun, and the kids are off doing their youth stuff and kids stuff and all that, and it's just really fun. That is something very cool about camp. It facilitates so many things for the kids to do, that and the adults. But then in the evenings, the kids have their own stuff too, and it makes it so the adults can sit and just enjoy time with each other, and that's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to do something really simple here, actually, I think. We'll see if I decide to get a little more crazy with it, but now I'm second guessing myself, because, you know, why wouldn't I? But I think I am just going to go ahead and try doing this nautical. Oh, I guess the first color I used was Lucky. I like that they actually have names. And nautical, I'm going to use out at the outer corners. But yeah, so it gives lots of time for adults to hang out and talk and just have fun together. And sometimes it's a hard time to find when you've got kids and stuff, you know, and you're busy with them and chasing them around, or, you know, whatever stuff they need. But the camp does a great job of creating time where adults have that fellowship time too. So that is super awesome. And so I miss that. I miss being able to just step out the door and talk to my friends and hang out. But we're trying to plan a big like bonfire get together at one of my friends' houses and stuff, so that we can get together again soon. And the kids all love hanging out and stuff too. So that will be awesome. So hopefully that will happen, because you know how it goes. Everybody's schedules get so busy and it's hard, and we're like, you know, we have to be realistic that not everybody's going to be able to make it, because it just doesn't ever seem to work out that way. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and we will all be able to make it, but we can't wait for, you know, everyone to be able to, because otherwise it'll just never happen. So that is something we're kind of planning to do, so that is exciting. And other than that, I got home from camp and got back to work, and my head manager went on vacation for 2 weeks, so I've been working more than I will be, again, because of her being gone and just time needing to be filled in, which is totally fine. Obviously, I was just off for 2 weeks, so who the heck am I to complain? But yeah, so I'm kind of in the middle. Actually, today is day 4 of a 6-day in a row work week as I'm filming this. And tomorrow is actually one of my longer days. I work till close tonight, and then tomorrow I work like in the morning into the late afternoon. So not my favorite. I like morning shift, like open to like 1, which is like a 5-hour shift. And that's typically what I will end up having, because she knows it's what I like, and actually she's like, that works out great for me, because other people want more hours. I'm able to give them more if you want less. Like, then I don't have to try so hard to figure out how to divvy up hours. So it actually works out really perfect for everybody. So that's fun. And so soon, very soon, I will be going down to more of my hours that I really like to have. So that is what we're gonna do as far as work schedule goes, and that will be awesome. And I love my job. I enjoy, there's nobody that I don't like to work with. It's good. I'm a fan of where I work, which not everybody can say that, and it's not some fancy place, but I love what I do. I enjoy it. And it gives me an opportunity to get out and socialize with people, not just through the computer, because I love you guys so much and you're amazing, but we all know we need face-to-face interaction too, like, it's very important. So it's a great way for me to get out and talk to people and make connections that way, and that's fun. Not always. Some of the people are not fun, but the people I work with are, so that's good. And we all kind of, we support each other when someone's being not very nice. We're like kind of there for each other, being, you know, just making sure situations don't get out of hand and stuff. So anytime you work with the public, you get some interesting characters, we'll just say. That's what we'll call them. You know what, I think, do I want to take that over, or do I want to do something else? Trying to decide now, because now I'm a little bit like, I need some more color to go over. I like how the darker blue is just out at the corners. I like the way that looks. I don't want to throw in too many colors, because then I'll just start to muddy things up. Okay, I think I am going to take the blue, dark blue, just a little bit up and over, because of my lovely hooded eyes. I need something to fill in the space, or it just kind of looks weird. And okay, so my kids go back to school September 3rd. Where we are, we don't go back till after Labor Day, which I love. I mean, we're in Michigan, and the weather, I think I mentioned this before in something, but like our weather doesn't really start getting good and warm until mid to end of June. And so it's like to get out earlier than that doesn't really make any sense because then the weather's not even nice. And we usually have fairly warm weather into September. So, or, into the early part of September at least. So it only makes sense to do it the way we do because otherwise you're getting out before it's really warm enough and you're going back to school when it's still really hot. And we don't have air conditioning in our school. I mean, some schools do, but our school does not. And so, that would be very uncomfortable for everyone involved, teachers, students, any of the staff. So it just makes sense for them to not go back until after Labor Day. And I like that anyway because I don't like for them to go back and then have a big break right away. I think that's weird. I don't really understand that. But yeah, so the kids will be going back September 3rd, so we still have a little bit of time. Today is Monday, August 19th when I'm recording this. And so we still got a little bit of time before school goes back, which is nice. So we're thinking about taking my husband and my middle son are going to take a trip down to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio for the day at some point. And we're talking about possibly going as a family to like the Detroit Zoo or maybe drive down to the Toledo Zoo just for like a day trip, kind of a last hurrah for summer kind of thing. So we're still trying to decide exactly what we want to do there. I don't like the brush I'm using for this. Yeah, like just to have one extra little thing we do before school goes back. And then though, once school goes back, like seriously, once my kids go back, I'm decorating my house for fall. Love it, love it. And just starting to embrace all things cozy because that's the weather I like. I hate summer weather, so I can't wait for it to get out of here. And so I like to decorate and pretend that even if it's still 80 degrees outside, I can pretend that it's fall weather when I'm inside. And so that's something I always look forward to. That's the thing. That's kind of how I cope with like summer vacation being done and like going back to school, because I used to get really sad, like especially when my kids were younger. It's a little bit different now that they're older, but my coping has always been, okay, this is the start into like the holidays. And so that in my mind, like starting to decorate for fall is like the, beginning of all the fun stuff that's to come. So that is kind of like, that's my thing. That's what I like to do. So I get really excited about decorating for fall. And I've got some new things that I'm going to decorate with this year. So I'm excited to use those. And so that's fun. And also once the kids are back, I know then like the days where I don't work, or if I don't work till evenings, typically I work like morning shifts, which I love. But that way I'll be able to get back into a routine of working out regularly because I feel yucky and that kind of stuff. Like I just want to get back into a good routine of things. I feel like, I don't know if I'm doing something to make this look patchy or if it just is looking patchy, or maybe it's not looking patchy at all and I just think it is. Because sometimes I do that, like I'll think something looks patchy, but then when I look back I'm like, oh no, it's not, it's just the way the light is reflecting off this stuff. Yeah, I think that's all it is. Alright, so now I'm going to take yellow, which is this marigold, and I'm going to put that on. Now it's a darker yellow than what I typically would want with this. Like I think I would want a little more of a neon yellow, but we're going to see what it does. Oh, no, it's not too dark. I thought it was going to be way too like harvesty colored. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and put that all over the lid. But yes, our summer vacation has been amazing. Our trip to Tennessee, I can't believe how fast, well I can because stuff always goes by fast, but like just we were looking, you know, forward to that stuff for so long. And like when it was coming up to camp this year, I said to my husband, I'm like, I'm kind of weirded out. Like I'm not mentally in camp mode because it came so fast that it just didn't even, it didn't feel right. Like it didn't feel like it could possibly be time for camp. Of course, once I got there and got in the swing of things, it's like, oh, it's like, that's like home to me. If I'm not at home, that's where I want to be. And so that was awesome, but of course went by way, way too fast. Okay, so I knew, I'm like, okay, I could just leave an all, you know, I was gonna say plaid. Where did that come from? Matte is the word I'm looking for. Plaid has nothing to do with matte, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I could just leave it in an all matte look, but I was like, I'm gonna add a little sparkle on the lid. So I'm actually gonna use this Kat Von D single, if I can open it, in the shade Thunderstruck. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna tap that over that yellow. Gives it a slight, you know, little slight variation there, which I like. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I'll have to look back. I can see it in person, but I don't know if it's picking up on camera. And it does lighten the yellow up a little bit too, which I like. I want to start using my single shadows more. Like I've never reached for them, ever, ever, ever. And so I was just watching somebody else do Shot Miss A-Hall. It's Nona. And she had put that she had put, what am I talking about? I can't, like, that's a hard thing about doing a get ready with me is like when I'm kind of thinking about what I'm doing with my makeup, sometimes I have a hard time talking at the same time. Woo. Anyway, though, she had gotten some magnetic, like, Z palette type things. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to get some of those because I think if I had them, I would, and, you know, depotted my single shadows and put them in a, you know, a magnetic palette like that, I would use them more because then I would just grab the whole palette out and use it instead of grabbing individual and like looking through like, oh, which ones do I want to put with, like, I just never do that. So I think that would help me get more use out of my single shadows because I have some really pretty ones and I just never reach for them and never even think to. Like, it's just not even a thought that goes through my head. I just grab a palette that I want to use. All right, and I'm going to put a little more blue right on that outer edge there. I needed this. Like, at camp, I don't want to spend all day in my trailer doing makeup. Like, so I did full makeup, but not, like, didn't take time on my eyes and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood to, like, get back to that because it's something I love. And for work, having to wear black, I'm like, I love that I wear black because then I can wear any kind of makeup with it. But it's like, I get tired of wearing black too. And so I'm like, at least if I can do my makeup fun, then I'm good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish off my makeup. We'll come back to do my rest of my eyes, like underneath and all that good stuff. Okay, now that the rest of my makeup is done, let's go ahead and do the rest of my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and take that nautical blue and put that right under my lower lash line. These colors are so pretty. I am really loving them. My stomach's growling. Guess I should probably eat before I go to work, huh? My husband and I went grocery shopping the other night and we're buying, you know, healthy food, getting out of our camp mode because we eat so bad when we're at camp. Even though we'll take like fruit and stuff, it's like you're grabbing snacks. I could eat all day long when I'm camping. I don't know what the deal is, but so I guess maybe it's a good thing that I can't camp all summer because, oh my gosh. But it's just, you get into this, once you start eating like that, it's hard to get away from it. Like I was eating chips and things, candy type things that I don't normally eat at home. And it definitely caught up to me. So, and I was already feeling yucky before I even went. So that's not good. You shouldn't do that to yourself. Food is not worth feeling that way. And I know it full well, so I don't know why I did that, but hey, you know, we're not the smartest of creatures sometimes. Like, we know what's good for us and we still choose to do the stuff that isn't. Like, duh. And then the only person you can be mad at is yourself because you knew better. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with that stuff. Alright, and then do I want to go under it with anything? I don't think that I do actually. It's really pretty by itself. So I don't think I need to take any other color under. Probably could have done like the green more toward the inner, but that's alright. And then for my, I'm not going to do a brow bone highlight because the way I did the gradient of the color, it's already nice and bright up there. And right now, when my hair is pulled back like this, which it's just super like simple pulled back because it's easy and quick and I can do it right out of the shower. And so when I'm going to work, I don't do my hair like this any other time, but I like to do this for work. But anyway, when I look at myself like with my makeup and with my hair like this, all I can think is, and I've said it before, but Robert Palmer, Simply Irresistible, like that video and the girls with the guitars, like that's totally what I feel like I look like. It's hilarious. So anyway, I'm going to take the Kat Von D Thunderstruck and use that as my inner corner highlight, but not do a brow bone. Ooh, that's pretty. This shadow is so pretty because it's very sheer. It's more like a topper. And so it went perfect over that yellow on the lids. And then it's really good here because it's not too, like sometimes shades are a little like chalky when you put them on the inner corner, and I don't like that. So this looks really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes, and actually, no, I'm not. I lied to you. So I'm going to do my waterline with this NYX, it's in Esmeralda eyeliner. And Debbie actually gave me this also in a box swap that we did, which I'll link that video up here if you have not seen it. And you can check that out because she sent me the most amazing stuff. And not just for me, for my family too. So I can't get it open. And I did take the plastic off, so I don't know why. There it goes. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do my waterline. Okay, and here is the finished look. So let me come up close and show you. Here's the Esmeralda green eyeliner and my waterline there. And this is just what my eyes look like. And on my lips, I just put this Too Faced Sunday Fun Day, which is this color. It's just a light nude. And then I put the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Over the Top lip gloss. Just over the top of that, and kind of kept it mostly in the center of my lips. But on the eyes, oh my gosh, this palette is amazing. Like, you saw the pigmentation. So it's a Profusion Spectrum palette, and I just took transition all the way almost up to my eyebrow, this Lucky shade right here, and then in the outer corner and across in my crease, Nautical, and then all over the lid I put Marigold, and then I just took that Kat Von D and Thunderstruck, this single, which is kind of like a topper, and put that over top of the Marigold color on the lids, and used that also as my inner corner highlight, and then did Nautical along the lower lash line. And that is the look. Like, that was super simple, only using 3 shadow colors, and I love this look. I think it's really fun. Like, I'm excited to wear this to work tonight because I have needed this color in my life. I really have. Like, and oh yeah, oh, I already said though that Esmeralda and the lower lash line, or not lower lash line, and the waterline. But so that is my look. So I can't wait for Debbie to see this because I left a comment on her video with the Alien Cosmetics one that she did, which I linked, so you can check out that video if you want, saying, ooh, you just gave me an idea, wait for it, or something along those lines, like wink wink. And so This is the look that I did today because she inspired me to do a green, blue, and yellow look. So Debbie, I hope that you like this look. And I thank you so much again for sending me this palette, you little stinker. And this that came in my box swap that we did. Okay, I have this really bad habit of like, so if you do a box swap or somebody sends you something, I'm like, well, I want to use it in a video. So I'm like waiting for the perfect opportunity to use it instead of just using the stuff. I am not going to do that anymore. Nobody cares if it's the first time that I tried it. Like, I think most of you would rather see that I've been using it, and so like I kind of know some things looks to put together with it, you know? So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to use the stuff that people send me in my daily life, and so then I know when, like, ooh, I'm going to incorporate that in this look because I already know how that performs, or you know, what that color looks like or whatever. So that is what I'm going to do. So I hope you enjoyed just this little chatty get ready with me and enjoy the look that I came up with. Yeah, I'm ready for work. I got this.